Happy Monday, everyone. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day so far. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. So this past week on Wednesday, I went to a women's event. It was called the Fire Starters, and it was held by an amazing nonprofit organization that's called I Know Somebody Houston. And this organization, it's all about connecting women to help one another out, and it is simply amazing, and it's definitely something that you would want to look into and support because I just love what it stands for. And in this event on Wednesday, there was a couple speakers, and they all went up to the front and they shared stories, stories about what is it that keeps them motivated and inspires them to just live big and live in such a big way in their lives. And as I sat there, listening to all these different women from different backgrounds and just so many different stories, it was so inspiring to me to hear that. And it made me think about, what is my story? What is the reason? What is the reason I still am so motivated to just keep going and keep striving for my life goals? And when I really think about that question, guys, I think it boils down to about 5 years ago. In June, it's going to be 5 years. Many of you might know this story, but my dad passed away really unexpected. It was he passed away from like a sudden heart attack, and it was just something that really was super unexpected. And I never thought that my dad would pass away at such a young age. Like I was 21 and he was only like 56 or something. So it was very unexpected, something that just kind of took me by surprise. And that turning point, and it's kind of weird how everything works together, but in that year, in 2011, when this tragedy happened to my family, like, it was a time that I started to learn about personal development and all of this, and it really made a difference, I believe, in the way I took and handled my dad's passing away. And I really believe, guys, that the timing, I think it was just having lost my dad at that age, it made me think, like, wow, like, you hear it all the time. People always say that life is so incredibly short and you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. But when you lose a loved one, especially a parent, you guys, like something that is just comes into your life and is taken away, like that, to me, it just struck me in such an incredible way. And it made me think, what, like, I'm tired of being afraid to go after these dreams that have been placed in my heart, and I just want to go after it. And I don't want to, because life, it's so unexpected. What if one day you're diagnosed with an incurable disease, or you're in a car accident, and you just never know. So when my dad passed away, guys, like, it turned on a switch in me to just strive and start really living life in a way that when I can look back at it and say, you know what, Martha, like, I did what I wanted to do with my life. And that's really the turning point that made me want to become a life coach and get in that industry, because I really thought that that was the passion that God had placed in my heart. So that is what keeps me motivated, what keeps me inspired every single day, is knowing that my dad was here one day and then the next day he wasn't. And that can happen to any of us, guys. So I want you to ask yourself that question. What is the story? What is something that keeps you motivated and inspired in life? Whenever like time gets tough, just stick to that story. Remember why you started, going after your goals, and it is going to make a huge difference in your life, guys. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you all enjoy this video, and I will see you all next week. Bye, everyone.